Good afternoon, everyone. Joshua Puela. Have you ever found yourself wondering how do you certify your animal to be a service dog? I found myself a couple months ago wondering that same thing. I have 80% disability through the VA, and part of that is PTSD. And I've always wondered what can I do to if I have an anxiety attack or just some everyday things. Like some things that I have a hard time doing is getting up off the couch because I have back issues from the military. So then I started looking into how do I be a certified service dog. There's many steps and there's many companies out there also that will try to take advantage of people with disabilities. And if you find one of these companies, you can report them to the ADA, which is Americans with Disabilities Act. And so what you have to do is, one, you have to have a disability that hinders your everyday tasks, or you can also get them certified as an emotional support animal. Say you get anxiety attacks or fireworks, you kind of stress you out, just you get overwhelmed pretty easy. So what you have to do is you have to have a psychologist or your doctor, a physician, prescribe you. It's actually a prescription that they prescribe that having an animal or a companion, it doesn't have to be a dog necessarily, but a companion that will help you with your day-to-day tasks and will make life a lot easier on you. I started my journey. I had no idea where to go, where to look. So I'm not very good with technology, so I use Google. And then all these sites started popping up, like I stated before, that there's some scams out there. The VA, my psychiatrist, and my physician, just to get some recommendations where I needed to go. Usually, your doctor can give you what companies you need to go through just to certify them. The biggest thing is having that letter from your doctor stating that you need this service animal, or this service animal will benefit you in the long run to have. Once you do that, you can go through any company. I would advise you to go through whoever they point to you. Go through them. It takes a little bit. Like for myself, I paid for it, and I waited, and I was stressing out because they'd already taken my money, but here it is a month later, and I hadn't received anything. So I contacted them, and they just told me that it was on the way. And I received a nice little certification that my dog, my littlest dog, was certified. Him that he was trained well enough and obedient enough to be a service dog. They have to be able to your common commands: sit, lay down. They have to be sociable. They can't jump on people or anything like that when they're out in public. They just have to be calm and sit by your side because they are working. Thing that you can do to help with that is to let other people know that it's okay to look at him, but you can't pet him because he is working. It takes his attention away from you and puts it on that person. This, you get all your paperwork together, and then for me, I went back to the VA because I needed a letter. And a lot of times you need a letter for if you want to fly with the animal into a place where you're only allowed a certain number of pets, or there's not allowed pets at all. Because if you can get this letter, then they waive the application fee of the pet fee, and they allow you to have this dog. You just have to year-to-year basis continually to show that you train him and get him recertified again. Some companies, it's good for a lifetime. The one I went through, it's every year I have to show that I still need the dog, so I still have to show proof from my physician or my psychiatrist, and also I have to show proof that he's trained and he's obedient to do his tasks and perform them well and in a manner. But if you have any other questions about certifying your animal, you can just go to the ADA website, the Americans with Disabilities Act, and they will show you, and it'll tell you everything, the laws and everything that goes along with having a service animal. I thank you for your time, and the last thing I want to leave you with is have a great 4th of July and be safe. Thank you.